Hello and welcome back. In this video, we will start the journey of loops. To start with, first we will explore for loop. When it comes to for loop, we have three things which you need to know. Number one, we have initialization, then we have to write the condition check, and then there is a update. So let me just write down here. And the basic syntax is very simple. You may have to start with for, and all these three things you may have to write within this. First, you may have to write the initialization here. You have to start from where you want to begin. Then you have to write your condition. That means how many times you want to repeat this activity, right? And then there is a update. How it works, we will explore to it. Now, whatever you want to repeat, that is considered as the body of the loop. You may have to write within the curly bracket. Basically, what happens here is first initialization will be executed. Based on this, the condition will be checked. If this condition is resulting in true, then the body of the loop will be executed. After the body of the loop, everything is executed, then the update comes into picture. After the update, again the condition will be checked. If it is true, then the body of the loop. Whatever condition which you are going to put here, if it is resulting in true, only then whatever you write inside the loop, that will be executed. Starting only, if this condition is resulting in false, then whatever code you write within this body of the loop, that will not be executed. For an instance, I want to print star for 5 times on my screen. So I'll be writing that activity only once, and I will make my program to repeat for me. I will make my loop to repeat for me, right? So I'll say here system.out.println. I will say here print this star. I'm writing only once, right? I want this to be repeated for 5 times, 10 times based on how much ever time you want. It could be anything else also, not just printing the star. It could be invoking the functions, invoking the methods also. Now I'll be keeping this within the body of the loop because this is the activity I want to repeat for multiple times, which I'll be writing only once. And the syntax is very simple. I will say here for integer type of maybe I equals to 0. Usually in loops, it is a convention that we write variables I, j, k. It could be anything. You can give your own name here. That should not be a matter of concern. This is just a variable name. You can give some other variable name also. You can say start, no problem. Fine. After which I'll say I should be, maybe I'll say less than 5. And I'll say I plus plus. Fine. So as I have told you, the first thing to get executed here is the initialization. I will say here the first thing. What are you doing here? To a variable I, you are initializing value 0. So inside I have 0 here. Number 2, condition will be checked. I am checking here, is I less than 5? Inside the I have a value 0. Is 0 less than 5? Is 0 less than 5? Of course, yes. So this expression, this condition is resulting in true. If it is true, if it is satisfying, then whatever you write inside the loop, the body of the loop will be executed. Control will go inside this to execute whatever code you have written here. So on what are you repeating here? System.out.println, I want to print star. So on your monitor screen, you will be getting one star printed. Again, after this, update whatever you write here, that code will be executed. Number 4. And what are you doing here? I plus plus. In the incrementation and decrementation operator, we have seen I plus plus means existing value of this variable will be incremented by 1. That means if it is 0, that will become 1. Fine. If it is 1, it will become 2. After which again the condition will be checked. Is I less than 5? Is I less than 5? Current value of I is 1. Is 1 less than 5? The condition is true. Again, control will come inside the loop. One more time, the star is printing. Again, update. It will become 2. Again, you're checking, is I value less than 5? That means is 2 less than 5? The condition is true again. Again, the body of the loop, whatever code you write here, that will be executed. Again, incremented to 3. Is 3 less than 5? Again, after update, the body, this part will be repeatedly happening. Fine. Now again, one more star will be printed. Again, it will become 4. Is 4 less than 5? Yes. Again, one more star will be printed. Fine. Again, it will become 5. Now again, the condition is checking. Is 5 less than 5? 5 is not less than 5. This is resulting in false. If it is resulting in false, control will come out of the loop. As long as this condition is satisfying that many times, whatever you write within the loop, that will be executed. The moment this condition will result in false, control will come out of the loop. Whatever repetition you have asked for, that repetition will stop, and whatever again after the loop, if you have written some code, that will be executed. Fine. I hope you could able to understand the control flow here. Let's write the code in the IDE and try to understand this. As you can see here, I have written the same loop here. I'm starting with the 0. Then I'm checking as long as I value is less than 5. Please repeat this activity. Fine. So if I have to just run this, you can see 5 stars on your screen. And maybe I want 10 stars. I will just make it to 10 times. That means I want, starting from 0, I want this to be repeated for 10 times. Since I'm starting from 0, I'm telling less than 10. 0 to 9 is equal to 10. If you start your loop from 1, then it should be I less than or equal to 10. 1 to 10. Since I'm starting the loop from the 0 and I'm giving less than 10, so that 0 to 9, it will be executed. If I have to run this, you can see, you'll see the stars for 10 times. Fine. Now you can also do one thing. You can declare the loop, whatever I variable is there, outside the loop, so that it is not local to only for loop. You can do like this also. Integer type of I. Fine. And then you can just initialize the I here, and I less than. Instead of you giving the value, you can specify inside the n. Integer type of n equals to 5. And you can say here n. Both of them are same. Because anyway, inside the n, we have 5. If I say I less than n, example, current value of I is 4. 4 less than the value of n. Inside the n variable, we have 5. So 4 less than 5. We are storing that within a variable and then we are using it. Nothing, complex here. Fine. I hope you could able to understand the fundamentals of loop. This for loop we are going to use extensively. We will use nesting of the loops and so many things in our pattern programming journey. To start with, what is loop and basic syntax of for loop, if you have understood, it is more than sufficient. Fine. So thank you so much for joining me in this video. If you have any issue, you can rewatch this video any number of times. Please make sure to like the video, subscribe the channel, also share with your peers and friends.